So there's a question I saw recently, and it's a question asking what do Web3 bros actually do, or people trying to understand what crypto is, or just basically trying to understand are these actually tech bros or like what's happening, because you see Web3 people making money, and people are like, are these tech bros, are these Web3 engineers, and all of that question. Is it from Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? What is the blockchain? What is all of that? And I just want to simplify it's in the simplest way possible. I'm not going deep into the details like, oh, what are meme coins? Trump just launched a coin. What is that? Is that Bitcoin? Is that what's a meme coin? What's happening? And if you say you want to go into crypto, what are you going into? Are you going into the crypto side of things? Are you going into the crypto side of things? So let's break it down in this video. Welcome to another video, and this is where we just explain things and try to break it down in a way that we could have a conversation about it as simple as possible. So simply put, there are two major parts of this that you should consider, in a way that it's easy to understand. There's a part that is like forex trading, and there's a part that's like programming, coding. So the part that's like forex trading, most of the time when people say they're into crypto, that's usually what they're into, where they trade like the normal stock market. So the stock market works or functions based on real companies that are listed publicly in the stock exchange market, and based on how the company is doing, the stock either rises or falls. And it is strictly tied to how the company is doing. So sometimes if a company is announcing like a huge announcement where the company is heading in the next 5 years, for example, like Nvidia, where they were at the forefront of the technology that is powering AI, the stocks rose really high, just because the stock market or the stocks, Nvidia stocks, is tied to how the company is doing. So if a company that's not doing well, the stock is going to be dropping down. So the crypto aspect of this now is that there are cryptocurrencies. These cryptocurrencies are created by, let me just say, the software engineering part of crypto. But that is not like, for example, when people say they're into trading, they're not the ones working in Nvidia. They're not the ones working in Apple or Meta or, X or Twitter. They're not the ones working there. But they say they trade the stock, the shares. So in the same way, the people that built the coins, Bitcoins, and the rest of the, when people say they're into crypto, they're not like actually doing anything programming related. All they're doing is trading. So they look into the market, they look at which cryptocurrency, which coin is likely to move based on how people are using it or transacting with it on the blockchain. The blockchain is simply just how do I put this? It's simply a I don't want to say accounting software. Accounting software is too it's too simple, but it is simply a different way transactions are recorded, basically. And people use these cryptocurrencies to do or to transact, basically. So when people are using this cryptocurrency, the prices usually rises and falls, but just that this one is a lot more drastic, and I wouldn't say I fully understand what is tied to in terms of what makes it rise or what makes it fall. There's definitely on the fact that people use it. So things like Ethereum, a lot of technologies and software is being built on Ethereum blockchain, but let me not go into too much details on that. But to sum it up, the crypto aspect is simply like trading, either forex or the stock exchange market. So the forex market is based on like currencies, different international currencies. So you're trying to trade naira to dollar, dollar to naira, and you're basically calculating which of the currencies is going to rise. The stock exchange market is based on or tied to how companies are doing. If companies are doing well, the stock rises. If companies are not doing well, it goes down. So the same thing, crypto is based on how the cryptocurrency, in this case Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, that different cryptocurrencies a lot, it's based on how they are doing, and it can either rise or fall based on how these cryptocurrencies are being used. Yeah. So there's another aspect which is called meme coins. Meme coins have been popping up recently. Trump just released one that went really high. Meme coins are not something that you should really do. But the people that said, oh, they're into crypto, that is mostly what they do. Yeah. Aside from the main top dogs like Bitcoin and the rest, they also look out for new coins that are coming into the market, and then they try to get them or buy them really low, and once they increase in value, they try to cash out as soon as possible. So that's basically when somebody says, oh, they're into crypto. So there's the other side of it, which is like the programming aspect, which is the blockchain. You say, oh, do you are you a blockchain engineer, all of that stuff. So all of that, so the blockchain is a different thing, and there's a programming aspect to it where people actually write code to be able to like build smart contracts and all of that stuff. Yeah. And that's a whole different side. So there are things that are powered by the blockchain technology. For example, thing that is not necessarily cryptocurrency, that is blockchain, is NFTs. So if you remember when NFTs were popular, NFTs were basically digital assets on Web3. Basically that's just to put it in simple terms. But that was built with blockchain and not necessarily cryptocurrency, but that was also tied to the blockchain. Yeah. So that's a different use. So as a blockchain engineer, you can go into the finance aspect, which has to do with all the cryptocurrency. You can go into the what you call it, NFTs, building NFTs and all of that stuff. But there's a lot more usage for blockchain, and I would say we haven't fully should I say extracted all the use that blockchain can be used for yet, just because of how crypto is and the finance is. Finance, when is money related, everybody's in on it. Yeah. So I feel like that has kind of hindered the growth of blockchain technology as a whole, but that's a different conversation. Yeah. So basically, in simple terms, that's like the difference. So when somebody says, oh, I'm into crypto, don't get it twisted. They're not a tech bro. They are not a tech bro. What they are trying to say is that they are a trader. So for the ladies out there, if you're afraid and say, oh, I'll never date somebody that does forex, I'll never date because one forex person borrowed money from me and never returned it. If somebody says that into crypto, run, oh, it's the same person, oh, just in disguise. And then then the other aspects where they're actually called Web3 engineers, blockchain engineers, and those are separate things. So don't mix it up. Clarify if you need to know more. When people say that, there is nothing wrong with being a crypto trader. There are people that are there are people that are really successful with that. There's nothing wrong with being a blockchain engineer. Just understand the concepts, and that's pretty much the difference. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, subscribe. I share a lot of things based on either trending topics or things that I feel that people need to understand, just some of the other side of things. Yeah. And then I have some other videos on my channel. Just look around, and see you in the next one. Peace.